So it's been a minute, but we're back for another budgeting video. So join me as I chat about how much I spent in January and what my plans are for February. So the last month or so, I think I've been gone for like a month. It's been a little weird in terms of finances or in terms of budgeting because I've been going through this transition period, as in I'm sure several people have if you've been using Mint. So Mint was supposed to shut down in January, but I think they prolonged the date a little bit further back, but the functionality has been declining for quite some time. Recently, like some of the accounts haven't been downloading, etc., and the website just hasn't been great. So I've been kind of like feeling a little discombobulated in that regard. And then of course I was on vacation, so I was like spending differently than how I used to spend. I mean, I still kept a tab on my money, but it just didn't feel the same. So it took me a while to like get things sorted, and I know we're here for this budgeting video, so hopefully I can start to feel more grounded in my finances again. I ended up getting an entirely different spreadsheet, or making another spreadsheet that somewhat mimics the Mint budgeting app, so that I can feel a little bit more together about my finances. So that's where we're at, but I did manage to get some things put together, so let's chat about what happened in January. Starting balance in the variable spending account, I've just decided to keep this at $1,000 every month, just an arbitrary number that I like to have on hand in this account. And salary, new thing that I've been doing, or I started to do this year, is using last month's salary for the current month, because I get paid once a month and I get paid based on what I do during the said month. So I have to wait all month to know what my paycheck is, and I'd rather just have an amount to use so that I can feel a little less, once again, discombobulated. Like, I don't know, I'm just not feeling like steady as I used to, but here we are. So basically, using December's paycheck, I am paying myself $4,794. I don't believe there's any extra income, so the available balance is $5,794. Bills, I signed up for a subscription service, we'll chat about it later. And electricity, $66, not too bad. Internet, $55 as usual. Groceries, I spent $310, and I was away on vacation for basically the majority of January. I came back like a little bit in the second half, so this was like some here, some there. I did buy groceries when I was away because I was staying on an Airbnb, and it was nice to be able to like control what you can eat in that regard, and it helped me to save money, so it was nice. And then because of that, gas, I only spent $53 on gas. Wellness, I spent a ton of money in wellness, so $785. So combination of not having like a good way to capture my finances and like spending a lot of money like is not a good recipe. So that's why I was feeling a little bit off. But supplements, $56. Pilates, so I actually went to Pilates on vacation. I went to Pilates in France. That was an interesting experience. I talk about it more in the vlog that is yet to be edited, as with all my vlogs apparently nowadays. And then I came back and tried out a new studio because my old Pilates studio actually closed end of last year, so I need to find something new. So I did a introductory trial offer for like $37, and so far I like it. So I bought like a 12 class pass, so $467 for all of those Pilates lessons. Therapy, $20, and then eye care, yeah, I needed new glasses, and I had to get, tested for both glasses and contact lenses because that's normally what I do. So that was $242 off that amount. So yeah, a good amount of money. Home, I just bought some flowers. I think you can see them behind me. They're super cute, from Trader Joe's. $5 on a car wash. My car is usually, well, it's winter time, so salt and whatnot on my car, so I had to wash it. All right, event tickets. So this is where I've been spending some extra money as well. So as I mentioned in my New Year reset, I've made a promise to myself to be more social, go out and do things, meet people, etc. And that costs money, apparently. So I got some tickets for a couple events. One was a show, and then one is like a dining event. So combination of those is a 309. Then along the same lines, I signed up for an introductory course to archery. I don't know, I've just been kind of like intrigued by archery, so I wanted to try it out. Then as promised, I bought some candles on vacation, so $2.55 for some deep teak candles. I am burning the one candle behind me. I think it's Fuel de Lavande, so lavender leaf. These are all from Deep Teak. I may have said that, I'm not sure. Let's see. Then I got Menthe Vert. This is mint, along with another eucalyptus because I ran out. This is like one of my favorite candles from Deep Teak. And then this is another new one. I think it's pronounced Oud. I don't recall the notes for this, but I'll put it up on the screen. But it smelled really good, whatever the notes were. And then hair care. So on vacation, I usually wash my hair on vacation if I'm away for a while, because I normally do it every 2 weeks and I was away for 3 weeks. But my hair became like very dry and brittle like during vacation after I washed it. So I made a pact to myself that I would never let that happen again. So I decided to buy some mini versions of the hair care that I already used. Most importantly, like the pomades and serums, because I think that is what prevents my hair from like getting dry and whatnot. Like no matter what I used to wash my hair, because I co-washed my hair on vacation, my hair was like still so dry. So I don't know, but it was not good. So anyway. So one of my favorite like natural hair care lines is Connectbarnes. I've been using them for years. If you have kinky, coily, dry hair, then this is a really good line. So I got the cocoa tree detangling ghee. It's basically a detangler. I use it to detangle dry hair. That's how I find it works best. And then the almond and olive heavy cream. That's just a moisturizer if you have a really dry brittle hair, which I do. And then also got the burdock butterroot cream, which is similar, but it's a little bit of a lighter texture. So if your hair is not as kinky and coily and dry, then you can try this one. I haven't used it in a while, so I decided to get the sample to try it again. But the other two I always have in rotation, and this one I also have in rotation too. So this is the olive and honey hydrating balm. It's like a clear yellow liquid. It's like lighter, and it has humectant properties, which I like as well. So hopefully, because I plan to go on lots of vacations and I need to like be out and about, so I'm like, I need these hair products. I cannot allow my hair to like fall apart on vacation again. So that cost me $32. I had to pay for shipping, which is quite annoying. I think there's a threshold and I was not gonna spend whatever it was. I think it was maybe $60, and that was like not necessary. So I had to pay for shipping, which sucks. But moving on. So makeup, spent $7 on my brow gel. The price went up, but when I was looking for alternatives, they were like just as expensive, if not more. So I guess $7 is acceptable. And then I needed a new top coat because I decided to start painting my toenails, and my old top coat was just like not up to par. Toiletries. Spent a couple bucks here too. So $303. Okay, so I got my usual body wax. I waxed myself at home. I had to get some ingrown hair pads for vacation specifically, because my usual ingrown hair serums are like too big to carry in the carry-on. Ran out of lip balm on vacation, so I bought another one. And then I also ran out of body cream, so I bought that too. And then most expensive, newly purchased, is the Lash Boost by Rodan and Fields. If anyone has used this, let me know. I was for years, like I've known about this thing for years, but I am very paranoid about my eyes, and I know there have been some reports of eye color changes, etc. And I've met a couple girls that have used it and have not had that problem and have like amazing eyelashes. So I decided to finally give it a try. I also asked my optometrist about it, and he says he hasn't like seen anyone come in with any issues with using this. So I purchased it. I think it was like $180 something. Once again, I had to pay for shipping. Like, Overpaying for shipping, like that's like the worst. But it also has like a 60-day money back guarantee, so if it doesn't work, I'll be returning it. But I've used it a couple nights so far since I got it, and I haven't noticed any weird, like, you know, reactions. So that's good at least. And I'll fill you guys in, see if it's worth the money, because it is quite pricey, but in the grand scheme of things, it works out to be like less than eyelash extensions, and I do not want to do eyelash extensions because I don't like high maintenance routines. That's just not my vibe. So I'm intrigued to see if it works or not. Hopefully it does, and hopefully I don't have any terrible side effects or I'm gonna be mad. All right, moving on. Books. Spent $18 on books. Let's see. I got this book here. So I got, you guys know I love Sarah J. Maas. She wrote the Court of Thorn and Rosie series, which I loved, read every book and enjoyed it thoroughly. So I decided to try this new series here. This one is the Throne of Glass series, and I haven't started it yet, but I will actually this week because I'm going to New York. So that's my next event. I'm going to New York Fashion Week. Because I have always wanted to go to New York Fashion Week, and fortunately, since I don't have much influence or have much of a following, like I cannot ride on the coattails of that. So I basically purchased tickets. I will bring you guys along for that, and we can talk more about how that works. I haven't seen many, if any, people talk about purchasing tickets for Fashion Week, so that should be interesting. If you guys have, let me know, of course. Like, I need to know the details. But I searched high and low, and I finally figured out where to get the tickets, etc. So if you need details, you know, message me below. I bought like a relationship book. I'll talk about it if it works. So there we go. And then electronics. I bought a couple things. So I bought another mouse. So you guys know I bought the right hand version of this. So this is the left hand version, which is unfortunately only available in black. But yeah, I am like ambidextrous with mice, but not in most other things. So because I have my wrist issues, like I have found that like switching my hand usage between both hands like helps to lower the burden on my dominant hand, so thus the mouse. So I got that, and then I got an iPad case that was $92. And then one of the Pilates studios that I went to I didn't have to pay for parking, but I also didn't want to like park in the parking garage, so I spent $2 for parking. So in summary, bills were $156, living $1,157, extra $1,040, total spending $2,353, and balance in this account $3,441. And as you'll see for February, the end balance will be $1,000 because all this extra money will be moved over to another account for paying my credit card bills and other spending. So fixed checking account starting balance $2,027. Salary, the average of these bills is $646, so that's what I pay myself for my paycheck. Taxes and fees for my house, $468 this month. $377 for home insurance, and then cell phone was $70. So just those three bills for a total of $845, leaving me with an end balance of $1,828. So income between these two accounts here was $5,440, spending $3,198, and then bills were $1,000, living $1,157, and then extra $1,040 with a difference of $2,242. Now let's move on to February. Okay, so as I said, $1,000 is the starting balance for this month, and it's just been a few days into February. So salary is $2,500. That's what I got paid last month. So the available balance is $3,500. So my salary varies because I get a base salary, and then sometimes if I work extra, then I get paid extra, but I did not work extra in January because I was away on vacation. So subscriptions, $4. Now I'm back to paying for the New York Times because I canceled my Amex. So that's new because it wasn't worth it after the 1 year and the bonus points. So that's the end of my Amex life, which was the only thing I liked about it was being able to go into like the Delta lounges. But now I guess I'm just gonna have to just be a regular person. No Delta lounges for me. Electricity $50, internet $55. So bills were $109. Groceries, I'm budgeting $400. That's usually what I try to do. Gas is $70. Wellness, this is probably going to be higher, but so far I'm budgeting $283. So what do I have here? So Pilates, I actually paid for Pilates last month, as I mentioned, so that won't be coming out this month. I'm all set because I paid for all those passes actually, so I can take this out. So $135 to start. Okay, so wellness includes a therapy. My therapy and all my medical copays have gone up because, as I mentioned, I signed up for an HSA. So now I have a high deductible plan, which means I have to pay more money out of pocket for all my medical expenses. So there's that. So that's always fun. Then I have a couple doctor's appointments. I don't know what the copays are going to be for that either. So that's why I said this might go up. And then so far I spent like $10 on medications. Home, probably will buy some more flowers once I get back from New York, so $4. And then I have already washed my car once so far this month. Might require more, depends on like the snow situation. So total in the living category so far $614. Extra is gonna include restaurants. I'm pasting this now. As I said, I'm gonna be on vacation and I'm going to a few events and things with my friends, so we'll do $200. I'm not sure, something around there should be fine. Business expenses $25. Hair care, I'm just getting my usual African Pride detangler that costs $70. I have it on subscribe and save with Amazon. And then stationery, I needed some new pens, so $20 for those. And then travel gear, so like I bought a neck pillow for like the plane and the train, etc., and I lost it on vacation, so now I had to repurchase another one. In fact, I lost several things on vacation. I lost my toiletry case, which actually I forgot to mention that I did also buy a toiletry case last month. It's super cute actually, it's right here. This is from H&M. At least I have a new nice toiletry case, but I'd rather have my other toiletry case that had a bunch of toiletries in it, which I lost. So I lost that, and I lost my favorite ring. I don't know if you guys remember, I had one of my favorite rings on this finger and it fell off because I'm losing weight, so my finger got skinnier, but I didn't felt like it was that loose, but apparently it was because it fell off at some point and I could not find it. And then, like I mentioned, I lost my travel pillow. So I enjoyed the vacation, but I did not enjoy losing all my things. So that wasn't the best. Total for extra for February, $298. I'm sure this will be higher because, you know, that's just life. So spending total so far, $1,021, leaving with an end balance of $2,479. Fixed checking, starting balance, $1,757. Salary, $646. And then home taxes and fees, just $250. That's the base. And then my cell phone bill was a little bit higher because I made some calls when I was on vacation before I discovered that with Google Voice you can make data calls so that you don't have to use your cell phone service. So that's the tip. If you happen to be on vacation and want to make calls basically back to the US or anywhere else, it's definitely cheaper, and it's free for US calls, but if you're making international calls you have to pay, but it's super cheaper than using your actual main cell phone carrier. So there's that. And balancing the account is going to be $2,071. So income is down for February, so $3,146. Spending so far $1,353. Bills being $441, living $614. extra $298, leaving me with a potential remaining balance of $1,793. So that is it for budgeting. Hopefully you guys have been faring better with your money mindset and whatnot. But let me know what's new with you guys. It's been a while. I have so many things to talk about and fill you in on in the next coming weeks. So we'll do that. But until then, let me know what you guys have been up to. Drop it in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video.